Us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Fewer options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
You have two players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. And for Boston, Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
And he gets that one.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Joseph. Puts it up off the inbound.
Yeah, on defense, you really see Holiday's quickness and tenacity. He refuses to give the shooter any space.
White, good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Joseph. Three-pointer, no good. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Great work, Allie, thanks. Three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Here's Joseph. Over Holiday. Orlando again missing. Porzingis with it. Now Carter defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
First one falls for him.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis, a fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Boston with the ball. After the basket by Orlando. Now here's Tatum. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Joseph passes to Carter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. Wagner for 3. On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Holiday. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brown. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with them.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. Then Carroll the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Wagner. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Boston pulls it in. Here's Holiday. He's scoreless. Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Magic trail by 6. Wagner with it. Now guarded by White. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Here's Joseph. Pass to Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. White. Yep, that one goes. White's got 6.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
You really can't give Banchero room anywhere. He will find a shot to take.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Carter. Banchero surveys. He can't get that one to fall. Boston leading by 8. Tatum passes to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Now here's Porzingis. He's checked by Carter. Porzingis misses.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And it's Wagner missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Tatum gets the bucket. He's got 6.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Joseph.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Magic trail by 12. Anthony with it. A minute 58 left in the opening quarter. And here's Boston. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Cornette. Inside. Hauser, that's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Horford. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks it from distance. Brown's got 6.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
Anthony outside. Isaac finds Anthony. That shot missing. Celtics lead by 15. Over to the left wing. Cornette passes to Horford. Here's Hauser. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Craig is checked in for Cornette. And it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. Outside Tatum. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Here's Anthony. And a nice finish on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Pass to Horford. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front, up by 15. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So for Orlando right now, they've got Goga Bitadze, Banchero out there with Cole Anthony. And it's De Silva in at the 3. And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Here's Pritchard. Out to Horford. Fires at the elbow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
De Silva with the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Tatum inside. And Tatum gets it to go through the D.
With how well Tatum moves, sometimes you forget he's 6'8", but he's got great size, putting it to use down low.
Pass to Bitadze, down low. Here's Banchero, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Tatum passes to Craig. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Craig's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
He buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Tatum showing off the strength.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Anthony outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics lead by 15. Horford inside. Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Banchero. For Orlando, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Launches a 3. Rebound Boston. Here's Tatum. Great D that time from Banchero. Magic trail by 15. Here's De Silva. He's got 5. For 3, Anthony. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Here's Tatum. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Now here's Caldwell Pope. No points so far. Joseph passes to Banchero. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Picked by Carter. And he lobs it up. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. On the wing, Tatum. Outside White. The rebound by Carter. Second chance effort. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. White's got 8.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Magic. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Yeah, once Tatum sees a gap, he is gone. Off and running.
Pass to Banchero. That's tipped. Here's Joseph. Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Holiday. And he lays it up and in. And the Celtics lead by 19.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Pass to Carter. Here's Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Magic trail by 19. Wagner, right side. Banchero the screen. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for 1 more. That one on Banchero. Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Batase's checked in for Orlando. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Chalk up 2 there.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Joseph. Will it go? And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
White for three. Orlando with the rebound. And 1:01 left in the second. Pass to Batase. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Here's Batase. And it's Cornette with a rebound. White drives in. And there it is for him. White's got 6 in the quarter.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there. Willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to White. Holiday from long range. Drills it from deep. Holiday's got 5.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Here's Wagner. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Here's Cornette. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Boston Celtics, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Joseph. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Carter, a screen on White. Clock at 4. Pass to Joseph. Over Holiday. Boston pulls it in.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. And so here is Orlando following the bucket by Boston. The 3 from Banchero. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And finished off by Tatum.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Joseph. Wagner, right side. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. Wagner's got 10 points.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Joseph. He's got 5. Carter, a screen on Holiday. A little mid-range shot is up. Joseph can't hit. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. The kick to Tatum. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Joseph passes to Wagner. They set a pick. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Joseph. Holiday grabs the miss. The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Joseph. After the basket by Boston. And here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Joseph. To end the run. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Boston has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Over to the wing. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now here's Banchero. He has 6. Carter, a screen on Brown. Wagner for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Banchero outside. Looking to get it going. Count that bucket. Banchero's got 8 points.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Tatum. The shot no good. Great D that time from Banchero. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. White against Caldwell Pope. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. The Celtics have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Brown passes to Pritchard. Brown against Wagner. Outside Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
The Magic have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Banchero outside. Picked by Carter. Lets it fly. And another basket for Orlando.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Up top, Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Porzingis with it. Defended by Wagner. Yep, count it. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Black, still without a bucket. Back to Wagner. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The athletic swingman. I love whenever Tatum goes up with force off the drive.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Joseph. Banchero outside. The 3. Joseph can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
On the take. Wagner outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Now Brown. 13 points in the game. Outside Holiday. Here's Pritchard. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Boston shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. We've got Paolo Banchero. He's out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Anthony in at the shooting guard position. Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Boston. Here's Banchero. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. Here's Horford. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Pass to Hauser. There's the 3. Nails it from 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Banchero. And there's the drive. And he comes up with a bucket. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
The 3 is up. Cornette can't hit. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Puts up a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Cornette. Out to Horford. To the wing, right side. Here's Cornette. Lays it up and banks it in.
pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, the Magic shooting 41% in this game. Anthony with a bucket. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Anthony. And it's Shireman missing. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Anthony, the pass to Banchero. To the inside. Here's Batase. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Anthony. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Craig is checked in for Cornette. Orlando making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Outside Craig. Pass to Hauser. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Davison's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davison. Baseline jumper right on the money.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Joseph. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Here's Joseph. Now here's Wagner. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Davison. Here's Pritchard. Drops in the layup for 2.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Joseph. Boston pulls it in.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Craig passes to Davison. Back to Craig. Here's Hauser from deep. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Banchero. Offensive board. Carter can't get it to go. Pass to Hauser. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Now here's Wagner. Carter with it. A shot to stop the run. And Craig pulls it down. Here's Hauser, defended by Wagner. Pass to Pritchard. The 3 is up. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Joseph.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Pritchard. Can't hit from in close. Here's Joseph. Count that one. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth. Pritchard, the pass to Davison. The three from Craig. He drops it from range.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Hauser. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Horford. Tillman comes in for Craig. And Walsh is subbed in for Davison. And here's Banchero. Outside Carter. Oh, from deep. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Drains the triple.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Snatched up. The kick out to Banchero. Orlando again missing. Here's Hauser. Can't cash it in from close range. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all